Pacvue gives you some unique capabilities that are guardrails that can prevent you from burning the house down and spending too much money in a weekend or letting a campaign run wild, a keyword run wild. So let's talk about guardrails just for a quick moment. Like, what are the features within, and we'll start with Wes, like what are the features within Pacvue that can help you, you've got a budget cap, you have certain restrictions within your company, your organization. What are the guardrails that Pacvue provides so that you can, continue to run it? Because your ultimate goal is, I want to build this big ad system on Walmart. How can I get there? By showing success over and over, not by having, I overspent or my ROAS is terrible. So what are those guardrails? Where would you start?
For me, I think the first things that I recommend is setting up your budget manager. Getting in there and establishing your month-to-month budget, and then of course, implementing the stop overspend and budget pacing. Those are really critical for making sure that you don't overspend, for one, because that money has to come from future ad spend. So you really safeguard yourself by getting involved with Budget Manager. What I love about Budget Manager is that there are multiple levels of granularity for it. You can start at the profile level and you can have an overarching budget established. Then you can decide what your daily spend is going to be for each campaign. But as you evolve in the platform, you can decide to go to campaign tag level. And that can allow you to set different budgets.
Tag level.
Yeah, yeah. And and I think that tags are kind of an evolved state of a campaign. But when you start connecting your strategy using tags with your the finance of it, then you actually really protect yourself.
Yeah.
And it can be, especially if you have a large catalog, it can be really critical to maintaining that success.
It's funny, the granularity conversation is with Pacvue. I feel like every single part of the tool has granularity that could freak people out.
Yeah.
But also, there's an opportunity for you to stay high level if you want to, and that's one of the things I enjoy. And like, Budget Manager is a great place because if you just say, all I've got is 50K for this month, I cannot go over it, or 5K, whatever it is. Just having that in place is going to save you a lot of headache with finance or whoever is going to come looking for you if you overspend.
There's definitely a peace of mind aspect to it.
Oh gosh, yes.
For sure.
So Claire, I'm going to give you the same question, like guardrails, and you can expand on it beyond, like Wes started talking about tags, because in a way, tags give you a guardrail into reporting where you can show people, well, yeah, maybe my ACoS was too high, but like if I really zero in, let's look at what we did because of tags. I can really zoom in and see what's going on.
I love tags. I think tags are the second thing you need to do after setting up your campaigns. Mm-hmm. And so many people are not sure exactly how you should set up tags, but I think based on how you budget is key, because I think that's an integral part of the budget module. Whether you have different brands and you have budgets for brands, or you want to break it out by auto, brand, category, I think that's what a lot of times is used, because auto should be starting like it's a large portion of your budget when you start, but then should be less and less as you expand your keyword set. And then brand and category, and based on efficiency of those different tags and what the client wants to do. So if they're really looking to grow their share in sales, obviously you'd want to put more budget towards category, those non-branded terms and non-branded campaigns, or at a category level. And it's not like one way to do it. We change our tags all the time based on changing priorities with clients, but it just makes your life so much easier to be able to funnel budget where you want it, to be able to take a look in the tool at performance, like month over month or week over week at a certain tag. So I think that is like number one thing I would do for people, or recommend people set up, as tags. And then the automated rules I think is amazing. So when I talked about incrementally increasing bids, obviously that would be like 30 minutes a day if you went through, or probably more, a day looking at that. But you can set up the automated rules to increase 10 cents or 10% like every few days if it's still like low volume. And then on top of that, you have a cap. So if something's spending a ton, but the ROAS is horrible and below $1, you can slowly decrease that so that you find an equilibrium of great performance and efficiency for your account. So I'd say budget module and tags and automated rules. Yeah, and you can set up automated rules. Obviously there's a library now, which also makes your life super easy. But at the tag level, so you're not going to bid the same on brand terms that you are category non-branded terms. So setting that up at those levels is also super helpful.